Have you ever wondered about the current humanitarian situation in Gaza? Let's take a detailed look. Gaza, a small enclave tucked away in the southeastern Mediterranean, is facing dire circumstances. The challenges the inhabitants are encountering daily are unimaginable for many of us. From shortage of basic necessities to the lack of healthcare facilities, the situation is truly horrifying. What's more, Gaza is on the brink of famine. The scarcity of food and clean water is rapidly escalating this crisis to a breaking point. According to local health officials, a recent retaliatory invasion has triggered a devastating wave of destruction. More than 31,000 people have lost their lives, countless buildings are in ruins, and the infrastructure almost non-existent. Now imagine, almost 80% of Gaza's 2.3 million inhabitants, displaced, homeless. The realities on the ground are truly horrifying. The enclave is on the brink of famine, and according to local health officials, a recent retaliatory invasion has killed more than 31,000 people, left much of the area in ruins, and displaced almost 80% of Gaza's 2.3 million inhabitants. Rewind back to January, and we find 15 international partners, including Australia, freezing funding to the United Nations Relief and Works Agency for Palestine Refugees, or UNRWA. This agency, employing approximately 13,000 people in Gaza, is the primary provider of food, water, and shelter there. The funding freeze left UNRWA teetering on the brink of financial collapse. The catalyst for this freeze was a series of allegations originating from Israel, claiming that 450 UNRWA employees were members of militant groups in Gaza. However, no evidence to substantiate these claims has been provided. Fast forward to today, and we find a shift in the narrative. Australia has decided to restore funding to UNRWA, following in the footsteps of Sweden, the European Commission, and Canada. This decision was announced by Foreign Minister Penny Wong in Adelaide, where she expressed horror at the deteriorating humanitarian situation in Gaza. The best advice from agencies and Australian government lawyers, she said, is that UNRWA is not a terrorist organization. But Australia's commitment doesn't stop there. An additional $4 million Australian dollars will be provided to UNICEF to support urgent services in Gaza. A C-17 Globemaster plane is also set to deliver Defense Force parachutes to assist with the US-led airdropping of humanitarian supplies into the enclave. In summary, Australia's decision to restore funding to UNRWA and to increase aid to Gaza serves as a beacon of hope in a time of crisis. This decision, coupled with the US's efforts to open a new humanitarian aid corridor by building a floating dock off the coast of Gaza, could significantly alleviate the suffering of the Gazan people. The humanitarian situation in Gaza is dire, but through international collaboration and commitment, there is hope for a better future.